It's wrong, basically. I mean, it's illegal what they're doing. I have no right to ask anybody's personal medical information, and I will never discriminate. So as soon as you start those things, it's a discriminatory process. It's incredible, the outpouring of support and love I received. My business is 2.5 times or higher than it was 2-3 weeks ago. People are coming from, I had a couple of Fridays ago drive from Cambridge, Ontario, just to come here and thank me and have a bite to eat. A little over $2,000 in fines. The liquor inspector was here, 2 city police officers, and a city bylaw enforcement officer, I believe is ex-OPP.
For Rebel News, I'm Tamara Ugolini in Kingston, Ontario, here at Jack Tuesday's Sports Pub with owner Kelly Hale, who has come into our campaign at buiesness.com. That's our campaign specifically for small businesses who don't want to partake in indiscriminatory segregation of people based on their medical history. That's WeWon'tAsk.com. It's our campaign specifically for small businesses who don't want to partake in indiscriminatory segregation of people based on their medical history. Now, Kelly, I first caught wind of your business. There was an article published in the Kingstonist, that's a local news publication, and it stated that there was 50 Kingston businesses who were set to not comply with the enforcement of the vaccine mandate, and yours was specifically outlined in that article. So what was your reasoning for not wanting to enforce this?
Because it's wrong, basically. I mean, it's illegal what they're doing. I have no right to ask anybody's personal medical information, and I will never discriminate. So as soon as you start those things, it's a discriminatory process, and I can be fined lots of money. I could be jailed. I know the law, and I know they're breaking the law, so I'm standing behind the law. So I'm not gonna do anything illegal, and it's just what's right. So yeah.
Now, in that article, like I said, there was apparently 50 other businesses who were ready to also not enforce. What's the landscape like between those other businesses that's happening right now?
I can't speak to all those businesses at this point. It's not just Kingston; it is the greater Kingston area. There is businesses outside of Kingston that have stood up. I don't know if they're standing as I am and saying no publicly at this point. I don't know. I can't speak to that because I've been too busy here just trying to keep things going. Since this sign went up, it's been a whirlwind, really.
Yeah, tell us about your customer base and the support that you've received from the community.
Well, the one interview I did with Global, I talked about the silent majority, having enough and standing up. I had no idea how big the silent majority was, Tamara. It's incredible, the outpouring of support and love I received. My business is 2.5 times or higher than it was 2-3 weeks ago. People are coming from, I had a couple of Fridays ago drive from Cambridge, Ontario, just to come here and thank me and have a bite to eat. It's pretty amazing what's happening.
Well, I had my family here earlier, and we supported your business and had a bite to eat, and it felt very much like the before times. You come in, and it's actual normal, and that's such a relief to a lot of people who are just faced with this constant dehumanizing atmosphere, especially in the service industry where you rely on that interaction to really feel like a person at a business. Can you speak on that?
Well, it is amazing that way, and I mean, I've had people literally come in here and not having to wear their mask and literally in tears crying because they've been so suppressed the last 18 months and what they've done to us. It's truly incredible. So people are not going to stop coming. I'm not going to stop my stance. I know what I'm doing is right. And it's almost like the more they come at me, the more support I'm going to get. So I'm okay with everything. These
look like all consenting adults making their own choices. So when did we stop being able to do something like that?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused, Tamara, about that too, because it's not my responsibility to worry about your.
And since everything and anything that discusses or even so much as critiques vaccination is punishable by the Ministry of Truth, I mean YouTube, with threats of deplatforming and content removal, we can't publish the full video here. To see all of our content, including that which the technocrats consider wrongthink, please head over to rebelnews.com. I'll see you there.